Now we'll go on to actually how you make the fur section, which is going to go on my gloves. Now, all you do for the fur section is you put your hand out on the piece of paper like so, and you draw around it, but I'm going to leave yourself a little bit of space, so don't touch your fingers, just give you a little bit of space all the way around. So in other words, you've got fat fingers if you like, if you're going around here, so just go all the way around like that. Hence what I've done here. So what you get is you basically get this here. You've drawn around, see? If you notice, my fingers are like that, but I've given myself a little bit of space on the edges, you see? So they're a little bit bigger than my fingers. So that gives you the fur, so what happens is the fur bends around the edges of your fingers, not just on top. Now if you look at the wrists are out a bit here, so when I put it on, it bends around my hand and it glues onto the back, so you get the white section around here, and you get but the underbody of the wolf will be grey, which will be the underneath, like that, and this section here will be white. You see the actual cuff will be white. And all you do is you put it, I can get your fur whichever colour you want, in my particular case is white. And the fur stretches in one place. It doesn't stretch very well here, but it stretches like that here. So I want my gloves to cut where it stretches sideways, so I can stretch my cuffs around and stretch the actual fur over the top of my gloves. Alright, that's important. So all I do now is I go on top of here and I would cut around it with a knife. Now the knife you use, and the reason why I've got it like this is you don't want to be cutting the fur on this side. You don't want to be cutting the fur side, you want to cut it on the back. The reason is because if you cut on the fur side here, you'll cut the fur really straight and it will look a bit funny when it finishes. So what you do is you get like a craft knife, as I've got here, and you would draw around here so you get the next shape, and then you just cut it like that, just scrape it. So what you're doing is you're only cutting the under section, the actual base of it, like that. You can see it coming through here, look. And the fur does not get cut, so in other words you get it so it's all overhanging still. That's what you're looking for. So what I would do is I would cut around here like that, and then once I've got that shape, I glue it to the top side of my hands. I'll show you here, I'll show you the actual thing here. So this now would be fur, and I would glue it to the top of my fingers, so it goes over the top of it like this, and that. It gets glued around the cuffs. Now this, because the way I've cut it out here, I can stretch the actual fur out, so it becomes, there's no loose sections, and it becomes as it should be. Now I'll show you the one that I've made before. This is my left hand. I'll show you my right hand, which I've just made. And here they are. Okay, as you see the picture I'm going to show you at the end of my full costume, which is apart from the gloves, that's hence why I'm making the gloves today. And this is my gauntlet, and all I've done here is I've got some fur, turned it around, and it's been sewed up through here. And so I put the cuff on first, put my claws in, but I'll get you a look at these, and I'll put my cuff over the top. Now, you can see how I've stuck it here all the way around here. So this is the underbody of my wolf. And there the claws look. And the fur goes over the top, and I've stretched it, because I've cut it sideways, I can stretch it across. And I've got some felt here, and I've put it on to where your palms and stuff would be, so it gives it a bit more effect. And I've stuck some more felt around the top of here, which gives me the claws. And also supports them at the same time. And there is my werewolf gloves. You see? I can hold a pint, I can drink when I go out. There we go. Better than the ones you can get in the shop. And it doesn't take you very long to make them. Okay, I'll show you some pictures now. And good luck making your gloves and have fun.